Aiden O'Dell, you're Labour candidate for Mark Hall.
That's
right. What's been coming up on the doorstep?
Well, typically, as we have every time we have this conversation, a lot of the problems on the doorstep are generally to do with Essex County Council. One of the things that we've been talking to a lot of residents around Mark Hall Moors and also Fellmongers is the junction just behind the museum there. We need Essex County Council to improve that. Looking at maybe jumping into that campaign. I think local resident John Solomon has been very active in that in the past, working to actually improve it. Looking at maybe is it something that we could do like a mini roundabout, lights or something like that, or something to keep the traffic moving from both ends. It's been nice to see that they've resurfaced the road along there as well. That's been a huge issue along Mardyke and Montpauls Road down there. So it's nice to see that come along. And some of the key issues as well is there's a bit of chaos at the moment in the local council, and I think that's coming on the doorstep. We're seeing it where people are saying, who is the leader now? Who's the deputy? We just seem to have so many different changes within the administration at the moment that there isn't the certainty that there's a structure that can actually provide a solid service for Harlow residents, and that's the key things really at the moment.
How hard is it to get people to actually come out and vote? I mean, the turnout is something between 20 and 35% on locals. Do you have to really work? I know this is April the 15th and it's May the 4th. Do you have to really work hard between now and May the 4th to get people out?
Absolutely. So there's a lot of bit behind the scenes here. There's a lot of targeting people that we think may be more likely to vote for us, and also just encouraging people to turn up and vote. We've got the voter ID coming into play this year, and that's going to be really tough, and it's going to hit those more disadvantaged more than anyone else because they're less likely to have a form of ID. So there is a deadline coming up. I can't remember all it off the top of my head actually. There is a deadline coming up to sign up for free voter ID. If you can sign up for a postal vote as well, that will allow you to vote without needing a voter ID as well. But if you are turning up on the day, then I'd urge all your readers to make sure they bring along a photo ID. It could be a blue badge, passport, driver's licence, or the voter authority certificate.
Eagle-eyed readers, viewers will notice I interviewed in previous years up in Sumners and Kingsmore, and now we're down at the back of the museum in the ward of Mark Hall. As I mentioned, why the change? Yeah, well,
it's always good to have a different challenge. I've stood in Sumners Kingsmore 3 times, and now I'm standing in Mark Hall, just behind Pheasants Croft, where you had the new council house built by the Labour administration a few years ago. I've got family and friends in Mark Hall as well. It's just good to have another challenge as well, and I really want to be able to represent Harlow residents, whether or not they're in Mark Hall, Sumners, or wherever they are around the town on the council.
Because it might be a nice compliment. I shouldn't be here complimenting you, asking questions, but a lot of your colleagues say you're too good not to have on the council. So if you do get in, are you looking forward to? You see it as a challenge? Will you work hard for your residents?
Yeah, I will. I mean, I'm in my day job, I'm a project manager. I work in e-commerce, and so a lot of my mind's very much in the detail, making decisions data based and looking at how we can improve Harlow, not by this will win a vote. It's actually, is this the right thing for Harlow? How can we improve the town centre, the regeneration that the Tories have been in charge of before, which then brought about the large red plant pots, which we haven't talked about for several years. Are they actually going to do the right thing for Harlow? And it's looking at what do Harlow residents actually want and making sure that